Hello friends, now I want to show you how a DTD will work. Before seeing that, let me explain, let me show you a XML program. So I am taking now a person. Before that I want to start a declaration point, right? So I am using XML version equal to in double quotation 1.0, and then here I have to specify encoding equal to, so I am using UTF -8 and then question mark close. So this is the declaration part for XML. Now I am starting a person as user defined tag I am using, and then for a person I want to specify, for a person has a name, and then person may have email, and person may have mobile, right? So in the same way I want to show you, I want to enter values for a name. So I am using my name and my mail ID. Okay, now the same way I am entering my mobile number. So and then I am ending my there is a name tag and ending email, and I have to end mobile also, right? So mobile also it's ended. Now this completes your XML program. Let me run that. Save the program. File name is consider like person.xml. Put it in a double quotation for perfect saving. Okay, and now where you have to save, you have to save in you can use like I'm using one folder called XML. Okay, in that XML I am saving that my program. Now I want to execute my program, so I am using WAMP server, and then I am refreshing this. I got one folder and file. Now my program is executed, right? So this is an XML part, so which it has an order. Okay, does not appear to have any style information. If you apply like XSL extensible style list, then that will be good, for it will give colors also. Okay, let me add one more thing called DTD. How can I add a DTD here? Okay, if you want to add DTD for this one, then you have to integrate here. So, okay, consider like here I am adding one document type declaration point, it is there, right? So you have to specify that you have to specify doc type is a delimiter, and person I taken that, and then in a brackets you have to specify here, and here you have to specify like elements, right? You have to specify element. Okay, element. What is the root element? Person, right? For person, what are the different tags are there? One is name, another one is email, and another one is mobile, right? So and then you have to close this, right? We have to close this, and then that's it. The tag, whatever the things we specified, that is completed. And now let me check whether it will work or not. We have to add parse data and everything. Let me check. So it's not correct. So here I have to specify the data. I have to call data elements, right? So here I can able to use the same thing like element. Then name we have to call, right? Name. In that we have to pass PC data. Okay, PC data, and then the same statement we have to copy and paste it there. So why? Because I referred for name, now I have to refer for email, and then the same thing I want to refer for my mobile. Okay, now save and execute this program. Let me check. Okay, so the space required, so error line number 4 here. So error line number 4, nothing but here I have to end, right? I have to end angular bracket. Now let me check. course now also it's getting error line number space required after the element name. So where you have to specify a space here, I have to specify space, and then again I have to specify space here, and then here. Let me check whether it will work or not. Yes, fifth line and sixth and seventh line. So here it's same thing. Fifth line I have to give a space for here, okay, for name, email ID and mobile number. Let me check now. Yes, now the program is executed successfully. The thing is, we have to give in between element we have to give space here. So if we are integrating a document type definition in an XML program, right? So we have to give space. So one more thing, if you want to specify a telephone, for example, I can have like my telephone, for example, I want to specify telephone. So like multiple elements I want to add here. At the time you can able to use like this, okay, and here you have to specify one more brackets. Now use like a pipe symbol which can add telephone also, okay. Now let me check here. We have to modify we have to add telephone, right? So you added a mobile. Now we have to added you added mobile, right? We have to add now telephone. Now the same thing, whatever I have written here, I have to change with telephone. Just for purpose, just to variate the things I specified here. Now refresh. Now it is working. Okay. This is how the DTD will work in the program. Okay. Let me show you that if the program is whether the given XML document and whether the given DTD is valid or not. So by writing PHP, I can able to check whether the program is valid or not, invalid. Okay. Let me show you in a PHP. Now I am connecting this with PHP. Now my program name is person.xml, right? I am taking new document. Now in that I am adding the PHP code, and now dollar, so variable I am taking XML equal to new of, so DOM structure, DOM document semicolon, then variable called XML. I am passing that is a load method. It loads our XML file. Okay, it loads XML file, that is person.xml program. Okay, and then after that if dollar XML validate, so I am validating this by using validate method. It will validate the DOM structure, and then it can able to show you echo statement. Echo it is valid XML document. Okay, valid XML document. And then else, we can use else part also. Else echo, you can write it like this is invalid. Am I right? It is not, or you can take it as error. It is invalid XML document. Now save the program with index or like you can take like new.php. Now execute a new.php program. Rather than running XML, you have to run new.php. It will check, yes, it is valid now. Now let me change. Just what I did here, I created one XML program and then I inserted one DTD here, and now I saved with .xml. This is inline internal DTD, and then I created one PHP program. I am loading this entire PHP program, and by using DOM like a DOM document. So by using load method, I am calling one XML program. I am checking by validating whether it is correct or not, whether the given tags are correct or not. Okay, if I am deleted, if I delete, for example, if I am using, so I am erasing this, consider like I am erasing this, I am erasing this also. Let me show you the variance, the difference. Okay, now let me check here. So it is a invalid document. It is a invalid document, right? So this is how to check valid document and invalid document. Here we specified mobile, right? So like that. So this is how the PHP can able to check whether the given program is valid or not, like that. Okay. Let me show you an attribute list also. Attribute list. So before that, I want to show you like a normal program how it will look like. Okay, I am closing this entire things, and then okay, fine, and then instead of telephone, or else directly you can take it as telephone, it's not a problem. Telephone, save this, execute. Yes, this is valid now. Now here I want to add attribute list. Okay, I want to add attributes now. I want to add ID. Okay, for here I am using for a name, I am taking ID equal to 241. Consider like that. I am giving an ID, a random ID I am giving to a person, and now the same ID, whatever the specified ID, we have to call in DTD, right, as attribute. That is an attribute, right? So you have to call at least nothing but attribute list. For what you are giving an attribute for name with an ID called C data, character data, right? What is the ID you have to give now? 241, right? 241. So there ends attribute list. Okay, now check the output. Yes, it's also valid. It is also valid one. Okay. So now if I want to change like this, if I am giving like 1241, then whether it will check valid or invalid, it's also valid. So that means whatever you specified an attribute, that is ID, the same thing, the same, if attribute ID value will have like this here itself, then it will valid. So if you are not specifying ID here, that is it won't work, the program won't work at all. Okay, that is the difference. You can write any of ID also, you can able to write easily, it can call. Okay, now I can able to specify like a C data with the value. I have to specify one more thing, that is fixed. Okay, let me check. I am changing like hash fixed value. Now check the value. That is invalid document. Why? Because you given a value 1241, but you given here 241. That is not correct, right? You have to give whatever the value you are giving in XML, you have to pass that. Now it is valid. The difference is that if it is fixed means, if you are using fixed means, in a concept, in a whatever in earlier classes I given information about fixed nothing but whatever the values in XML program that you are giving a value, that same value will be rendered here as an ID. You are referring as 1241, then you have to give the same value here also, that is fixed. Okay, if an entity I am using like if I want to add entities, for example first name and last name, like that, if I want to add like that, then how can I? Let me show you entity also. How can I give entity? Okay, I will show you entities also. Now here after that telephone, sorry, so let me give you an entities, right? So here I want to add entities, like entities, TIES, entities, right? Entities. Now ampersand, you have to give ampersand, first name, and then semicolon, ampersand, last name, semicolon, and close entities. Okay, now after that we have to pass a values in DTD. We have to pass the values in DTD as element, right? Entity, right? It's an entity. So entity, okay, entity. First name, you take a first name, then what's the value given? K, for example, consider like that. K, I am giving another value like that, okay. And now at the same thing for us, that is the second, that is the last name, I am using Danu, okay. Consider like that. Now if you apply this, then we have to call, let me check. So it gives an error. So why? Because it's an invalid. So here whatever the person content does not follow the DTD, expecting name, email, telephone, got here entities. So here we already specified entities, but we given only up to name, email, telephone. We have to pass the values here, like an entities we have to pass. So here entities. Now let me try this. It will validate or not. Again it is invalid. So line number 5, the error is there. What is that error? So we have to pass name. So DOM document validate, no declaration for element entities, line number 5. Let me try this. So person name and then email, then telephone, of course, and then entities, and then I have to use like element name. Fine, it's working good, and email also fine, and then mobile I'm not specified, so I give one telephone, and then so I have to add entities here. So I have to pass, I think I have to pass as an element to an entities. I have to pass here. So here we have to pass entities. Okay, we have to pass entities here. Now let me try this. First, person is a root element, and the name, email, and then entities and telephone, right? So let me cut this and I pasted here, and before that, now the proper thing is correct, right? Entities, attribute list, and first name and last name. Let me try this. Yes, now it is valid. So this is how the internal DTD and external DTD internal DTD will work. Let me now I'm separating a DTD part in a new notepad, new one. So this entire thing that is not required for now I'm taking only XML part what I specified earlier in a first thing. So for this I am taking name, email, and telephone, only those different things. I am saving this. Now in a person.xml we have to specify one more doc type, a person, that is root element, then system is predefined word, the file whatever the node.dtd that is there inside a system, it will take. You have to set path, you have to give path here. Okay, now save the program and run this. Okay, now we have to specify, so we didn't added any first name and last name, right? So this is not required. Now let me try this. Now output is displayed. So this is how an external DTD will work. Okay, simple thing. You have to write one XML program, and then you have to separate, you have to write a DTD code in a separate notepad and save with the .dtd file, and then we have to link by using this statement. This is a doc type delimiter with person element, and then system with node.dtd. So this is called like external DTD. Okay, thank you so much.